Put your shoes on. Put your hat on. Put your coat on.
Of the Tompkins County Public Library, and thank you, audience at home, for joining us tonight and for supporting the Tompkins County Library Public Library Foundation. We are, of course, here tonight to discover hidden treasures, unusual resources, surprising behind-the-scenes stories, but most importantly, to raise funds for our fantastic library. Every dollar we bring in tonight goes towards purchasing books, films, other materials our community depends on to remain informed, entertained, and educated. And nearly 100% of the funding for annual purchases comes from the private support from donors like you. So throughout the night, you'll see a link or a QR code on the bottom of your screen. You can scan that or click on the link in the chat, and you'll be able to give and support the library. You can also text "Hold On," that's HOLDON, to 44321. We're all here tonight because we love our library, and that feeling is mutual. Check out this TikTok that TCPL staff made to welcome the community back. So if you don't already subscribe or follow on a variety of social media platforms, you should follow the TCPL to get more clips like that and other fun stuff that's happening in the stacks every single day. And you'll be surprised. So tonight's game is a game of a format that you might be familiar with. Our intrepid panelists who are here tonight will be fielding questions and earning points as judged entirely by me, the host, and they will likely mean nothing. That reminds me, I need to be prepared to take the scores of the folks. Thank you, Thane. All right, scoreboard here. We'll get to that. I keep showing my script. All right, there. So you, the home audience, can also play along via the polls via Zoom tonight. So keep an eye out as we continue in the game. Once we answer a question, we'll be able to zing that poll out to you, and you can participate as well. You also have meaningless points that you can gain by doing so. I see people already doing this. You don't need to be prodded to use the chat function in Zoom to give shout outs to your favorite panelists, questions about the library, or just to have conversations amongst the crowd. You can do that via the chat. And if you have any very minor Zoom issues, they can be directed to our very sincere behind the scenes intern tonight in the chat by sending a direct message. If you don't know how to do that, that's already, you're beyond our tech support. Tech support is the user that you'll see, and you just send a private message to them and they'll try to walk you through any issues that you might have. But that's all neither here nor there. More importantly, and most importantly, we need to meet tonight's panel. So we have three great panelists tonight to take part in this into this show. The first, Susan Curry, You probably know her. She served as the Tompkins County Public Library Director from 2009 to 2017 and was named Library Director of the Year in 2017 for the Finger Lakes Library System. She returned as interim director for 4 months, April through July of this year, and during her prior tenure at the library, she helped establish the library as an award-winning model for peer libraries and completed the 21st Century Library campaign to establish the Edward J. Smith Teen Center, a state-of-the-art makerspace, and the digital lab from which we are broadcasting tonight. To his left, we have Scott Hitz. He has been an actor, a writer, a director, a puppeteer, and on occasion, a puppet himself. I didn't write this. Most recently, he has accepted the position of operations manager at Cinemapolis, where he works for the kindest, most generous, most handsome, intelligent boss. No points for brown nosing, Scott.
Oh, but still a lovely time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's back to being a puppet. Across from him, we see Stephen Nunley. Stephen has experience as a 7th and 8th grade math teacher, restaurant manager, waiter, modern dancer, bookkeeper, and most recently managing director of the Kitchen Theater right here in Ithaca. He grew up in Buffalo and has also lived in Boston, New York City, Auckland, New Zealand, and since 2004, right here as a resident of Ithaca. Thanks for being here, Stephen. Our in-house live audience that you hear hooting, hollering, and cheering already is made up of staff members from the Tompkins County Public Library. We will probably be consulting them on some of the questions that arise throughout the evening. So thank you for being here tonight. I realize that I have no space up here for a scoreboard, so I'm gonna have to ask, Woody, would you mind being our round card person tonight?
I can do it.
Yeah. So I'll be shouting off
I'll
points.
just write things down.
Yeah. Anything you write is gonna be just as meaningful as what I say.
Yes.
So, which is to say.
We'll see how the math.
All right, thank you. Let's jump right into it. Are you guys ready? I think so. Round one, our first question. All right, so
Okay, we're ready.
yes, you might have to have like a important.
Medication's over.
All right, there we go. So first, it's round one. Question one. What fiction author's books take up the most shelf space at the Tompkins County Public Library? Is it A, Danielle Steele, B, James Patterson, C, John Grisham, or D, Robert Ludlum? So you can see the poll is up for folks at home to answer. Panelists, what do you think? It's Danielle Steele, James Patterson, John Grisham, or Robert Ludlum?
Yeah, I think she's probably written the most books.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I don't know, they've all.
I'm
written a
sure
lot.
someone behind me might know.
I know, I'm looking at the one that goes.
Someone behind you definitely knows.
Yeah. I think we have to throw a poll.
Okay.
Someone behind you definitely knows.
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
have-
so who's that?
Still love your time.
I know.
Yeah.
I know Richard.
Yeah,
Daniel still, oh,
I don't know Richard Patterson, does he write books
Yeah.
of any particular
James
genre?
Patterson.
say, James Patterson.
Robert Ludlum. He's the
Richard
other
Patterson is another author, but
Oh,
not. this
But not
oh,
one.
he's not one of them, oh.
Oh, and who
Yeah,
is
you
it?
can only answer with answers
Oh.
from the
I was
question.
gonna say,
Oh.
D, Stephen King.
I'm gonna say Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's, you'll see when we get to the answer.
Was that a clue?
You'll
No,
We'll see.
no.
Oh, see.
Well, what do you think?
Well,
You can just go through the panel because I'm gonna give you.
if I'm not sure, I'm gonna just look
Can
at
you
Susan and she'll.
read them again?
Okay, so which fiction author's books take up the most shelf space at TCPL? A is Danielle Steele, B is James Patterson, C is John Grisham, or D, Robert Ludlum.
Okay, it's not about how many books, it's how much shelf space they
Okay.
take.
Yeah.
So
She's
if
getting into it.
if she does,
Oh, you're
Danielle
talking
Steele
size?
is
Wait,
mostly.
hang on, are you guys supposed to work together?
Yeah, they can work together.
Can they?
Yeah.
Sure, just write the score.
So,
I just wanted some clarification.
Yeah.
How much time do we have? Is there more than one question?
this is not the only question.
Really?
Why don't we make it?
Because I think we should talk about this.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I think that was a really good, Robert Ludlum.
You know what? I'm gonna go against them. They're saying Robert Ludlum,
Robert
say
Ludlum.
Daniel Steele.
And he says Danielle Steele.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Go ahead.
well, I was thinking, well, I'll stick with Robert Ludlum.
So we have 2 Robert Ludlums and 1 Danielle Steele. Great, you're all wrong. James Patterson. He's kind of long with it, you know. Yes. So quick points at home.
All right.
So
Everybody commercial.
Susan, I'd like to get shots. You get 20 points. Steven, you get 10 points.
Good.
For not wearing the bow tie.
Oh, I can change it in a minute.
5 points for dressing up.
Thank you. This is, I think I can wear my pink trunks.
Oh, and the polls. So we have polls. The poll, hey, are apparently the folks at home did pretty well. 55% of them said James Patterson. So we have a very informed and tricky audience watching at home.
I'm going to them next round.
So that's probably, yeah, we might have to check the chat here. So this is, I mean, all jokes aside.
No.
Well, but it ties into why the library is so important. TCPL responds to the community's needs. Imagine how many James Patterson books are checked out when there are still so many on the shelves taking up that space. That's not just counting books. There's audio CDs, ebooks, which they also have here at the library. And even though James takes up so much room, there is a wide-ranging collection reflecting the tastes of our community. And there's plenty of open shelf space to continue growing thanks to the renovations a few years back. And thanks to private donors like the people tuning in tonight, you can help support those collections as well. So thank you all, and congratulations to those 55% of you at home who got the answer correct. All right, so do that. Question number 2. You ready? Yep. Which of the following groups did not use one of the library's meeting spaces in the year 2019? Was it A?
I can't, having problems hearing.
Oh.
It's a funny question.
Was it A, the Red Hat Society? B, Giddy Goats 4-H? C, French homeschoolers? Or D, Extinction Rebellion?
Well,
Do it one more time.
Anymore.
They break up. A, Red Hat Society. B, Giddy Goats 4-H. C, French homeschoolers. Or D, Extinction Rebellion. Those are your 4 choices.
Giddy goats, because I'm sure they wanted to bring the animals and they couldn't. Do they
All right,
let
you
us?
saying Giddy Goats? Giddy
I say
Goats?
giddy goats.
Well, can I ask the member of the Red Hat Society that we have in the room?
That's a horn, that's a horn.
Really?
It's like an Aztec.
That's the
Yeah.
Red Hat Society.
Oh.
Animals in the library if there's.
Oh, I
more-
wish they had known.
Well, not just randomly,
I wish
for
that-
a program, we had raptors, we had snakes. we
Rat,
had-
really?
Yes, we've also had groundhogs and stuff.
Yes.
On purpose?
Yes.
Dogs, of course.
We had some unauthorized animals.
I'm sure you have.
I wish they had called.
Yeah.
So I think, and so goats would fit into that, so.
Well, I'm gonna
Red
stick with
hats.
giddy goats.
Red-
So we got 1 goat for goats, one vote for goats.
Red hat.
Red Hat, and Scott, what do you think? What are the 2 that are left? The Giddy Goats, the Red Hat Society, the French homeschoolers, or Extinction Rebellion? I'm going with Extinction Rebellion, because you said it like that. Once again, the correct answer goes to Susan. It was the Red Hat Society. Giddy Goats. And apparently, Extinction Rebellion had a practice session somewhere in one of the
Yeah,
meetings.
I
I'm
wanna
not
know.
sure. I'm just assuming Extinction Rebellion is a band, but.
I think-
but-
I did not
Red
know
Hat
those.
Society.
What is
that?
Science club.
No, it's
I've heard of them.
probably probably science club. All right, so points. Let's share the results. So once again, our home audience didn't have a majority getting it correct, but 43% said, yeah, it was the Red Hat Society. So they're very knowledgeable, these folks. Maybe we should add some of them on the panel.
We are,
Thanks a lot.
I said some, I didn't
Okay,
say
fine,
all.
I'll find one.
You heard all of them. So points we'll give, well, Susan, you had it right, so 50 points to Susan.
Whoa.
Nice.
Stephen, for a well-argued answer, I'm gonna give 20, and Scott, because you said Extinction Rebellion the same way I
Right,
did,
come on.
5 points.
There you. I'm seeing a trend.
You never know what's gonna
I
happen. There's
see.
a lightning round, things can explode.
Uh,
So, we set meeting rooms, but I think a lot of people don't realize, they think that this is a place for books. Tompkins County Public Library offers meeting space for free, and it did in the before times, and it will again, once it's safe to do so. This place is more than just a place for collections, it's a community hub, gathering people of all kinds, even virtually, like we are tonight, and everybody is welcome. TCPL would welcome the Red Hat Society members too, if they ever wanted to. It wasn't like they couldn't come, they just decided not to. All right, so as we get through round one here, we're heading into a lightning round for some reason. I don't know what that means, but it's what my script says. So, lightning round.
I can talk fast.
I don't know if I can talk faster, but I'll give it a shot. Lightning round. What novel has been adapted for film the most? This is a good one. What novel has been adapted for film the most? A Christmas Carol. B, Dracula. C, Frankenstein. Or D, Hamlet. Which really isn't a novel,
I
but
thought I
we
knew
get
the
the
answer
point.
you were gonna, I was sure it was Little Women, but
I thought
guess
Well,
not.
I think it's maybe just it's out of these four. I guess they're saying all the time. Which novel has been adapted for film the most?
Dracula, what was it?
Dracula, Frankenstein, A Christmas Carol, and Hamlet.
Oh,
It's gotta be Dracula.
Which is a play, not a novel.
I
really?
was thinking,
I was totally going with Christmas Carol.
me too.
All right, let's go with,
I
let's
mean,
go as a team, we'll go together.
theatrically,
We'll go down
it's
together.
like-
Anybody know?
what?
Do you guys know?
Although I think that
Can we
seems the
ask the
obvious
audience?
answer. Can
Can
they
we
answer?
ask the
You can
audience?
ask the audience. It's the name of the game is Hold On, Let Me Ask a Librarian.
What do you all think? What do you all think? Christmas Carol, Dracula,
I mean, I
Frankenstein?
thought Dracula, but,
I don't know.
well,
Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol.
Hamlet.
Yeah.
That's what I-
Hamlet?
Really?
It's crazy.
Dracula.
No one, I thought it was
Really?
Dracula.
That's not Hamlet. That's Dracula.
Dracula?
Yeah, okay.
Because it seems like.
Was that a scene in Hamlet?
It is, yes, there's a scene in Hamlet, yes.
It's Hamlet.
All right, I hear Dracula and I hear Christmas Carol back there.
Give one of those a try.
All right, it's a lightning round, so let's wrap it up. All right, Steve, what do you think?
Dracula.
Dracula. Susan.
Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol.
Christmas
Scott.
Carol, she was right before.
She was right before.
Yes.
She is not right this time. But Steve is. I can only imagine it's
Because it's
And
Dracula.
well, and it's adapted
And
very
one
loose.
scary
There's a
Yeah.
special
Yes.
holiday this weekend that we all know is coming, and maybe Dracula will
Maybe
be out.
that
That is very
Kind of
true.
yes.
So, you know what? The crowd didn't know this one. Most of them went for Christmas Carol as well. So at least you're among a large audience of wrong people. There you go. So Stephen,
My people.
50
100
points.
100 points?
50
99.
points.
All right, I'll take it, I'll
Steve and
take
Scott
it.
each get 20 because, you're a great team.
Awesome. I'm just going with you from now on.
All right.
That's up my point already.
I knew I should have won the book tag.
You should have. Sartorial points would have been awarded for sure. All right, so back to in the library, since that film was kind of in the theater or in the cinema anyway. So we're back into the library now with question 3. Which of the following items is not in Tompkins County Public Library's Library of Things? Which is something that they have here, which I'm seeing from the blank stares of 2 of our panelists. Did not know it existed.
Very cool.
It is a library of things that includes many items. One of these it does not include. So A, the New York State Empire Pass. B, a Hello Kitty cake pan. C, reading glasses. Or D, electricity usage monitor. So which of those items in the TCPL's Library of Things is not included?
The Hello Kitty.
Empire Pass,
Reading glasses.
Hello Kitty, reading glasses, electricity usage monitor.
I'm going electricity usage monitor.
Electricity usage monitor, Stephen?
Well, I was gonna say reading glasses.
Reading
That's the
glasses?
most obvious.
Kitty.
And the Hello Kitty cake pan. So, Susan's right again. The Hello Kitty cake
Let's
pan.
go with you.
But it's kind of a trick question
Why?
because the cake pan is available from Tompkins County Public Library member libraries. That one is at the Seymour Public Library in Auburn. So if you're in Auburn, you can check out a Hello Kitty cake pan and make a great birthday for some fan. But all the other items are in the local Library of Things. So I guess that means Susan gets another 50, 15 for Stephen, and
Can I have the Hello Kitty bake pan?
Scott, you cannot get the Hello Kitty cake
You
pan.
can check it out.
Yeah.
I'll give
You can
Scott
check it out.
15 points.
Oh,
So
because you were
jealous.
thoughtful.
Yeah, thank you.
And I was being, mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Library of Things, it allows people to be sustainable and share items that they may not use all the time. They can try something before they buy, they don't have to freak out if they forget their reading glasses, for instance, Stephen, they have them here. And passes, not just the Empire Pass. You can get Hangar, Science Center, YMCA passes. They provide patrons the opportunity to experience many great resources in our community, free of charge, just by
So
having
you
a
can
library
use the
card.
free pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Use your
Absolutely,
library.
absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah.
So that's the end of our first round. As we finish the round, we've learned a lot of things. James Patterson is a shelf hog. The Giddy Goats need meeting space too. That Dracula could quite frankly use a break, and that the Library of Things has something for everyone. The library was shut down during the very worst of COVID and despite budget cuts. The Tompkins County Public Library worked hard to get patrons what they needed, creating innovative virtual programming and services like curbside delivery and binge bundles. If you don't know about that, they're very cool. Please give generously tonight to help the Tompkins County Public Library continue serving our community. You can click on the link in the chat or use that QR code to access the giving page to take part tonight. All right, we're at the end of round one. Our round card person, can you give
Oh,
us
yeah,
a quick,
yes.
quick overview of our scores so
Where do
far?
I?
Yeah, sure. What do we got?
The scores?
The scores. so
Wow.
far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve has got 95 points.
Cool.
Susan has 140. Right? And Scott has 45.
Lazy.
Hey.
Lazy.
Scott is
Amazing.
number
Ready
3
for a
with a
comeback.
bullet.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, everybody at home also, a lot of people guessed the Hello Kitty cake pan, which, it's kind of a trick question because you could get one. You just have to be at a different library, that's all. All right, so you guys ready for round two?
Yeah.
You're excited, you need a break, you need to
That was
to
that
wipe your brow or anything like
That
that?
was a break?
No, oh yeah, that was a break. All right,
Okay,
let's go. Round two, hidden treasures of the library.
Oh, gosh.
All right, question one. Which of these items has not been found in the book drop? Oh. Which of these items has not been found in the book drop? And it is multiple choice. A, empty shot-sized booze bottles. B, a breakup letter. C, raw chicken.
Oh.
D, a half-drunken milkshake. So I think Susan probably has a little bit of an advantage here because she's probably experienced some of these things. In fact, you were talking about things that you found in the library earlier when we were off camera. So we have empty shot-sized booze bottles, a breakup letter, raw chicken. Actually, it says a raw chicken, so I don't know if that just means one whole chicken that's raw, and I guess not alive. And D, a half-drunken milkshake.
Oh my.
Thinking the raw chicken.
Well, a breakup letter? Why
I-
would you?
Oh,
Great,
yeah,
I
there's
just
all
wanna-
kinds of letters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tons of those, yeah.
I kind of want to go with that because it's the least disgusting of all the things.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys have to clean these out?
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
That
yes.
might be why she retired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I kept looking for
man.
money in the book drop, but there was never any.
No.
Oh, there you go.
That's why we're here tonight.
Yes.
Thank you, Brett.
Good. The raw chicken, I think.
So Susan says raw chicken.
Well, I think I better go with Susan. 'cause-
Susan says raw chicken.
Well, I have
Raw
to. She's been
chicken.
right the entire
Scott says
time.
raw chicken as well. The answer is indeed raw chicken.
The librarians are applauding because there's no raw chicken.
68% of our
Well, we know
people
what
at
the
home
answer is,
also
yeah.
thought it was a raw
I
chicken.
don't think it would fit over the little spot,
Yeah.
to be honest.
That's, well, now it's funny, now this is a story.
Was it deboned?
Now,
Unless you could press it.
although raw chicken has not been found in the book drop,
Oh.
chicken bones
Oh, yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Oh.
And one of Tompkins County Public Library's loyal volunteers once discovered something rather disturbing. Jen, would you like to tell that story?
Sure, so.
You can roll
I
over
roll
so you're at least in
forward?
camera.
Roll
People at home can
Roll
see you
it.
as well.
Roll it.
Jen Schlossberg.
Hello, everyone. So I'm in Access Services, so we're the circulation desk, which is where all the book drops empty into, as well as our lost and found. And we were, doing our work, and one day one of the pages said, something smells really funky near the lost and found. And I mean, every once in a while, something kind of funky ends up there. And so we had one of our dedicated volunteers, she goes through our lost and found, and she found a pack of raw chicken that I think had been there well over a week. So she got Volunteer of the Year for that. But I just want to say how much we value our volunteers because they do things like that. And yes, it's kind of gross what ends up sometimes in the library. I think they accidentally left their groceries. I think that's what happened. But we didn't know because it was in a backpack.
Oh,
Yes.
Librarians are the true heroes, aren't they?
They
Yes.
really are.
I am so sorry on behalf of humanity.
they are.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll.
This is one
Wow.
of those great moments where we realize how fortunate we are to have the dedicated
Oh.
staff at Tompkins
Yeah,
County Public
seriously.
Library. In addition to the great staff we have here tonight, there's many more behind the scenes and hundreds of volunteers of all ages who dedicate thousands of hours to help keep the library going. And even though the pandemic has had an impact on those numbers, library volunteers are clamoring to get back to the reading shelves, cleaning books, reading to children, and shelving DVDs and CDs, and 1,000 other tasks. Their dedication shows just how central the library is to our community and to civic engagement. So thank you, if you're a volunteer watching at home, thank you very much for doing that, and thanks to all the staff that we have here tonight. Oh, I forgot to give points, didn't I?
You did, I was
I
just
did.
waiting with the marker.
Well, it was
They all
unanimous,
got it.
so
Zero.
you know, they all got it right. So yeah, zero sum, you all get it either helps or hurts anybody, so
Yeah.
congratulations.
So it pays to split up, even if we don't pay it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true, you know.
All right.
All right, section, round two, question two. For this question, it's one of our video daily doubles. Yes, we're going to head out to the stacks for this one.
Hi, I'm Woody, and I work here at TCPL, and I have a question about the books in these stacks. Which of the following titles is not in TCPL's collection? A. How I Killed Pluto and Why It Had It Coming. B. 1,000 Beards, A Cultural History of Facial Hair. C. Does Santa Exist? A Philosophical Investigation. Or D. Barbs, Prongs, Points, Prickers, and Stickers, A Complete and Illustrated Catalog of Antique Barbed Wire.
Seems plausible.
I'm right.
I think Woody does get a round of applause for doing that. Absolutely. So, one more time.
Yes,
which of the following
please.
titles is not in the collection? How I Killed Pluto and Why It Had It Coming. 1,000 Beards, A Cultural History of Facial Hair. Does Santa Exist? A Philosophical Investigation. Or Barbs, Prongs, Points, Prickers, and Stickers, A Complete and Illustrated Catalog of Antique Barbed Wire.
I have that one on my bookshelf, and it is a riveting read.
Yes.
Absolutely. No, I don't. I have no idea.
What do you think,
I
Susan?
think a thousand beards.
1,000 Beards, that's your guess, all right, Susan?
I was thinking it was the first, what's the first
The
one?
first one is How I Killed Pluto and Why It Had It Coming.
Someone should write that book if they haven't.
Yes. Do they mean the planet? Or
I'm guessing it, because
Not the
it's
cartoon
the
dog.
planet, so. Oh my God, no, I hope not.
It's a cartoon.
I don't know, it could mean anything.
Didn't they
This
say-
is true. This is true.
I don't know, because I could see the whole, prickers, stickers, thorns,
Uh-huh.
sort of gardening.
It's probably very
Gardening.
visual. Yeah.
Very important gardening, that's true.
And then the beards I could see
Yeah.
being real.
They all sound real.
Although I thought you said beer, so. I thought-
Beards,
Oh.
beards
Um,
for the D.
So I would say Pluto,
Okay.
although
So Pluto,
I'm nervous about it.
Stephen had the beards. Scott?
said beards? I think it's a beards too.
Beards
Yeah.
too? All right.
Yeah.
Well, the answer is D. Barbs, prongs, points, prickers, and stickers.
Oh my
Complete with a catalog of
Wow.
antique
It's
barbed
not a
wire.
bestseller.
Now, that's not to say it doesn't exist, it
Maybe
just
you
doesn't
had the
appear in
only
the
copy
collection.
at home.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Yeah. My dad
audience
wrote
at
that. It's a
home
great
thought
book.
it was Does Santa Exist? A Philosophical Investigation, or at least 42% of them did. So let's see, so nobody got that right?
Nobody
No.
Nobody got that right, so that means I can award points for absolutely no reason again for this one.
Yeah.
So, 15, 25, 20 for Susan.
Yay!
Good.
Good. That's good. Yeah.
Yes, there's a smattering of.
Yeah. New definition.
Everybody got it wrong, so it shouldn't get
Yeah.
too much of a.
Yeah.
But the collection obviously is very wide-ranging, reflecting the scope of our community. Librarians keep an eye on changing demographics, shifting interests, developments in various disciplines, and adjust the collection to reflect that. So, they don't have the Barb Boyer book right now, but it was spotted at the Friends of the Library Legendary Book Sale. So, if you want it, is it happening now? It's done.
It just
The
finished.
fall one just finished, but there's another one in the spring. Another great way to support the Tompkins County Public Library is to go to the Friends of the Library famous book sale. All right, it's the middle of round 2, and I think it's time for that quick break. 4.5 minutes, take a breather, shake it out, stand up, turn around, do the hokey pokey, and we'll be back in 4.5 minutes. And folks at home, if you want to grab a drink or a break yourselves, please do so now.
Hello?
I want to see that bear slide down the slide. He got the wrong way around. Get on the other side. He went to the front door and I went to the back. Looked at the chickens. He couldn't stay on track. You go looking for a bear. Where is that bear? I want to see that bear slide down the slide. He got the wrong way around. Get on the other side. He went to the front door and I went to the back. Looked at the chickens. He couldn't stay on track. You go looking for a bear. Where is that bear?
We're back.
All right, we are
The other
back.
one's empty. I think.
Hold on. Let me ask the librarian. Wow, everybody really thought I was saying, hold on. Just the name of the show. I don't really have that much authority. But we're back into it, and we're back into it very excitingly for a Dewey Decimal Challenge. Which I saw the color drain out of the face of our panelists, but luckily we have a whole
Whatever
group of
she says.
librarians behind you.
I'm not
So,
really, I know,
and-
LC.
And it's a challenge based on our last question. So, which is the correct Dewey Decimal classification for the book, Does Santa Exist? You have four choices. A, 681.7, B, 391.5, C, 111, or D, 523.4922. What?
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, what did it say? It. Just say it. You know what? Just say it.
The great answer, the great thing is, I don't have the correct answer on my script, so it's really up to the librarians to tell us here.
Wait,
I
let me
can't
ask a
remember.
librarian.
Hold on.
It's something to do with it. I would say.
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Yeah.
111.
Oh,
Oh,
that was the one
great,
I threw out
111.
because all the digits were the same.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
It is 111? All right.
I don't remember.
41% of our audience got that one wrong, but 14% did get it right. So maybe there's some budding librarians.
Oh, it is 111?
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
There's some.
Well, it depends
I know.
on what the content of the book is.
Oh,
Is it philosophy
it's
or is it
philosophical.
folk tales and
It
fairy
couldn't be
tales?
It's a philosophical
I think it's
one.
391.
Yeah, I think it's 391.
There's a.
May we have your
Oh.
attention?
Actually, I think that's the real one.
That is the real one. I don't have that.
Well, we'll be hearing from you again later, but for now, we'll just.
we believe that what that is.
Most other people in the library, but I'm gonna consult thing for the actual answer to this question, our Dewey Decimal Challenge. We do have some questions about the content of the book itself.
I can't remember. Do we, well.
I mean, I learned
It was
this when I was
681.7,
in
391.5, 111, or 523.4922. Some members of our TCPL staff think it is 111. Some say it's 391.5, and hopefully Thing will be giving you the correct answer.
Someday.
I'm sure it can be looked up online in the
Yep.
TCPL's catalog to find out for sure.
I think I see
We're
some
all
people.
talking.
I think there are some people looking it up behind us as we speak. This is the magic of live, whatever this is. It's not television, but whatever this is, it's all live. And unscripted, clearly.
Chicken bins, the boxes there.
Does Santa Exist? A Philosophical Investigation is the name of the book. And let's see here. I'm hoping that the Dewey Decimal designation is featured on
It's got to be like
the
1.3
website for
HO.
HO is yes, that is the designation. Is there does the online catalog tell me what
Yeah, if you click on like where there's
where to find it?
availability.
Availability. All right.
If only
This
we
is-
had a library.
This is
And I thought we
I remember Library of Congress classification, not doing.
Susan said she used to do all those numbers by heart for every
No.
book.
Yeah.
Isn't that true? This is a
Yeah.
librarian.
That is a lot of numbers. I don't know why I remember LC but not Dewey.
Did you work more
What's
here?
LC?
Yes,
Yeah.
30 with LC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A different numbering system?
Does Santa exist? The Dewey Decimal classification is 111.
Woo!
All right. And once again, most of the public at home was correct. So
The entire panel.
now that we've made everyone feel terrible about themselves, we're gonna move right along to the official third question of round 2. All right, which of the following items, this actually relates to a story that Susan was telling earlier. Which of the following items has not been found used as a bookmark by library staff? I should make it clear from this question, I'm not saying that the library staff used this as the bookmark. They found it in a book, having been used as a bookmark. A, 3 crisp $100 bills. B, a perfectly pressed marijuana plant. C, a sandwich baggie with sandwich remnants still inside. Or D, a dead bat. So that question, once again, which, so these are treasures, hidden treasures of the library is the theme here, have not been found, used as a bookmark by library staff. 3 crisp $100 bills, a perfectly pressed marijuana plant, a sandwich baggie with sandwich remnants still inside, or D, a dead bat. What do you think? Panelists?
It was $300 bills, would anyone have turned that in?
Money,
Librarians?
yeah.
Librarians,
People
yes,
turn-
no?
Yeah, money comes up in books.
But
Yeah.
do the librarians turn the money in?
I mean, some.
We're one of the most honest institutions.
Just be honest.
I would like to say dead
Sometimes.
bat because it's so gross.
I'd
But
like to,
doesn't-
I
but
feel like
It's-
yeah,
somebody probably did it as a
No,
joke.
it's the money.
I found bacon once and.
It's the money.
Bacon? You found bacon once in a book?
Did you turn it in, or
Kind
did
of
you
brilliant
just
because- Right, but then you don't have to, you have to take a break from reading, you've got a snack right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you seem pretty confident about something.
Ooh.
You.
Me?
Yes.
I'm thinking money.
What do you think it is?
I wish it was, listen, people turn money in, or people use money for a bookmark all the
Yes,
time.
it's true.
Yeah.
And it sounds crazy that someone would use $100 bills.
Yeah,
But people aren't always thinking because they're so into their book.
but 3 of them?
Yes.
But
Well,
3?
I mean,
Rich
if they're
people read
if they were
too.
freshly pressed,
Apparently poorly if they're marking that many pages. 100, 100, 100.
All right, so, Scott,
I'm
what do you
going
think?
the money.
Money.
Yeah.
Susan,
I'm gonna go with the money.
money.
I'm gonna go with
Steven.
the money too.
All
Yeah.
right, they're all going with the money, and the answer is correct. 3 crisp $100 bills were
I
not
was hoping it was
found as
Yeah.
bookmarks. So that does
Money,
mean that
but
the
not
marijuana
$300.
plant,
Yeah.
sandwich
Oh.
baggie, and the dead bat
Oh.
are all found.
What's the story behind the bat? Does anybody know?
Was it a real bat?
It was a real dead bat that was
Oh.
found as a
They're
bookmark.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real little.
okay.
they're little.
Yeah,
Oh,
little
well, you didn't say it was a little.
I thought it was a
Don't
big
freak
bat.
out.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just
yeah.
a little bat.
Little bat. Who doesn't put little bats in books?
Just like the stories of things that were found and lost and found in the book drop, one more way that the fortitude of the staff here cannot be understated.
Oh my goodness.
The public is grateful that they find these items before other patrons do, so thank you for doing that job. And that means that our community is reading and eating and doing botany and whatever you do with a dead bat. They're excited about these books, and if you decide you want to give cash to the TCPL, you can do it tonight,
And
clicking,
please don't leave it in a
scanning,
book.
clicking.
So wait,
But don't leave it in a book.
so wait a minute. You think that the person who had the marijuana plant was doing botany?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Just checking.
It's legal now in New York State.
Oh, true. Yeah.
We don't know when that was found.
Yeah.
But folks at home, you can give, if you wanted to give crisp $300 bills, you could tonight by just clicking on that link. Now, all right, so you all got it right. Yeah, everybody gets 32 points.
Yes.
Big thanks tonight, because we wouldn't be doing any of this without the help of a lot of people and a lot of supporters. So a big thanks to our sponsor tonight, which is CrossFit Vertical, and Scott has the prop right there, our friends at Silo Food Truck. So not only do they feed us, the panelists and the audience tonight, they've also been generously donating 50% of the proceeds from the sale of their delicious Eat a Flock buckets over the last week to this event.
Nice.
So after eating some of their award-winning chicken and mac and cheese, you may want to head to CrossFit Vertical and work off some of those calories, but be sure to head down to Green Street and thank both of those businesses for supporting this event tonight. So let's give them a round of applause. So as we continue on towards our third round, some things that we've learned in round 2 include that you can find books on just about any topic you could think of in the library, what is not recommended to use as a bookmark, and about some of the hazards, let's say, of library work. Library staff never had more risk to negotiate than for the past 18 months during COVID, but they came up with some really innovative and creative ways to make sure that our community still had access to books and other materials in spite of the challenges made by budget cuts and staff shortages. So please show your support for our staff tonight by shouting them out in the chat, giving them a round of applause tonight here, and of course, scanning that QR code so we can support the library and keep the collections vibrant and filled with exciting new things that are hopefully not alive or dead in the books. So, Woody, where are we now? We need the round card to see what our scores look like now after that exciting second round. Yeah, right.
Oh, really good look at the scoreboard.
Should we be playing like Eye of the Tiger?
I wish.
So right now as it stands, Susan's still in the lead with 192.
Oh,
Steven right behind with 142, and Scott has 102 points.
still,
Congratulations.
for everyone, so.
No, it went up, it went
I
up.
did have the chicken.
You get all the chicken, that's really-
I win with the chicken.
That's all that matters.
It really does.
It's a good try.
All right, let's do it. Let's jump right into round 3. Our first question for round 3, which of the following fiction writers did not attend Cornell University? A, Tom Robbins. B, Thomas Pynchon. C, Lori Moore. Or D, Pearl S. Buck. So those four famous authors, fiction writers, one of them did not attend Cornell University. Was that Tom Robbins, Thomas Pynchon, Lori Moore, or Pearl S. Buck? Process of elimination. Do you know any of those that attended Cornell?
Thomas Pynchon then.
Okay.
I have a feeling that Tom Robbins did, but that's only a
I
feeling.
think
I
so.
have no
and,
idea.
I'm pretty sure from what,
So that leaves
Lori Moore?
Lori
but
Lori
I'm not-
Moore,
I'm
or-
not sure, so. I feel uncertain.
Join the club.
Gee.
I'm pretty sure Pearl S. Buck did.
You're pretty sure Pearl S. Buck.
Or maybe
Okay.
I'm just imagining it, I don't know.
Pearl S. Buck was she wrote.
I'm sure if I had attended Cornell, I would know the answer.
Oh, that's very true.
I mean,
Anybody here? from
There might be
Cornell?
some Cornellians in the audience.
I absolutely want to ask the audience.
Yeah.
Can we ask her?
Well, I can end the poll and you can see what they guess. And
Yeah,
use that
what's-
as a guide. All right, let's
All
try
right,
that.
Sure, let's
So I'm
just
gonna
have
end the poll
curiosity.
and share the results. So the folks at home, 41% of them thought it was Pearl S. Buck. Lori Moore got 19%, Thomas Pynchon got 7%, and Tom Robbins got 33%.
Mm.
So our panelists here in studio, I guess we'll call it a studio. Which ones do you think? Do you think the crowd at home was correct that it was Pearl S. Buck, or
They seem very certain.
I'm going with the crowd.
yeah?
They seem pretty certain, they must have looked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it. I'm cheating with the crowd.
All right.
I'll go with Pearl.
All right. Well, the 41% of the audience and our 3 panelists are all wrong.
Oh.
Pearl S. Buck did attend Cornell. Tom Robbins is the correct answer.
Oh,
Tom
wow.
Robbins did not attend Cornell, but the other 3 did. So they all
Why it doesn't pay to cheat, people.
so they all spent time here in Ithaca. So Cornell and the Tompkins County Public Library have a very long history together. What is now the TCPL was actually chartered by the New York State Legislature in 1864. So right around the same time, both Cornell University and many of its faculty, staff, students, and alumni have made an impact on the library through donations and in the cultural realm of producing great books while they were inspired here in this community.
Susan, did Ezra Cornell start the public library here in
He
town?
did in
He
1864.
Ezra Cornell was
Just do that
part
off the
of it.
top of my head.
And you didn't
That was
know
the next
Cornell?
question. You actually, yeah.
Is it really? Yeah, good.
No.
I don't think so. All right. Here at TCPL, we love books, and so we're grateful to both Cornell and Ithaca College that they produce writers who come to grace the shelves here. And I think we might even have some more questions about local authors later on in our show tonight. So keep that in mind. Let's jump ahead to question number 2 of round 3, and that is, we're in library potpourri, by the way. Is that
Is that what that smell is?
Yeah, that's we'll say that, yeah. All right, which language is not represented in the library's youth services collection? Is it A, Finnish, B, Hmong, C, I'm gonna give this a good try, Anishinaabe, or D, Afrikaans? So which of those 4 languages is not represented
See,
in the library's youth services collection? Finnish, Hmong, Anishinaabe, or Afrikaans?
Sure it's not his
C.
pronunciation, is it?
It's probably my inbox.
I know, I mean,
I'm good.
the youth services has one of the most diverse collections in the country.
Yeah.
They got an award for it, yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah?
they were acknowledged to have that.
Yeah.
But you don't,
But I think it's C.
I love this. I love this. Susan is like reading my script for me. I mean, I need a script. You know this stuff.
I
already.
Yeah.
Because they're just the most awesome stuff.
Okay.
They do the most.
So that's the
Yeah.
so the answer that you're all going for is
I
C.
think C.
I'm going, yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go-
go, I'm just gonna say Afrikaans just to be different.
All right. Well, you're all wrong.
Including the head user.
English.
Including the head of youth services. So, But I'm gonna give Stephen a couple extra points just for not going with the crowd.
Oh.
Stephen, you get 20 points, you two get 15. The actual answer is Finnish, is the one that's not
What?
the youth services language.
Really? It's too common, right?
So,
It's too common.
Nishnawamauan is actually the language of the Ojibwe. It's a Native American language, and as the folks here will tell you, this library responds to the community needs by stocking books and languages of people who live here in the community.
Oh.
So they help create citizens of the future and by introducing multitudes of languages and cultures to our youngest readers by doing so. And reading children's books in another language, whether it's Aramaic, Choctaw, Inuit, Nepali, Tagalong, is a great way for an adult to increase their knowledge.
What was the one that we were having trouble pronouncing?
That's the
See,
Native American.
That's the-
language.
What, can anybody pronounce it?
Oh, it is, I had to go online and have it play it. It was close to what I
You were
said.
close.
Close to what I said. There's multiple accents, I think I only got 2 of the 3.
Did you see how quickly they all started pointing at each other?
Yeah.
I asked that, they all started going like this.
But it's Ojibwe, so it's spoken by members of the Ojibwe. All right, let's do it. Another lightning round for some reason. So let's go into it. The lightning round for this one is we're going to head to Telluride. Oh, this is a video, that's right. We're heading to Telluride for this lightning round question.
Hello folks, my name is Melissa Crumrine and I'm a page at the library. My question to you is, which of the following literary works is not represented as a tattoo on any of the TCPL staff members? A. A Handmaid's Tale, B. 1984, C. Dr. Zhivago, or D. The Lorax? Happy guessing!
Hi.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Now, let's see, all of the staff is here now pulling down.
Yeah, they're folding your arms now.
But could you read that again?
So many of our TCPL staff have include ink on their body,
Is that a
and
requirement?
that's, I don't think it's a requirement, but it's
Oh, yes.
and so,
Is
yes.
it department you're in?
So which depends on which department you're in, but- So which of the following literary works is not represented on someone's tattoo, at least right now? You can always hire somebody else, right? They might, but right now, is it A, The Handmaid's Tale, B, 1984, C, Dr. Zhivago, or D, The Lorax?
I would say.
Yeah, I was
Dr.
gonna
Zhivago,
think-
Dr.
too.
Zhivago.
Oh, see, but now I wanna be different though, cause But-
Well, the others are all different, that just
I-
seems
that
like.
does to me
So
too.
what's the consensus?
Well, I think that I've seen the Lorax. and,
You know them all really well, don't you?
Can you tell us who's got
And
that
I'm pretty
tattoo?
sure I know The Handmaid's Tale. No, not you. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it's Dr. Zhivago because that's not as. I don't know that is. I'm gonna stop.
All right. So the.
Wait, it was Dr. Zhivago, what were the other?
Dr. Zhivago, The Lorax, 1984, and The Handmaid's Tale.
I'm gonna say Dr. Zhivago.
Dr. Zhivago could just be a snowstorm.
I don't know that it had the cultural impact.
Russian angst.
That the
Russian
Well,
Lorax-
angst.
no, it's also an old movie,
Exactly, yeah.
and this is a young,
It's
very
Boris
gorgeous
Pasternak.
crowd.
Oh.
seeing it.
But 1984?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's still,
You all are bleak, man.
They're just really.
That's a heavy.
They're smart.
They're just very smart. So
Yeah.
the consensus is, you're all thinking Dr.
Dr.
Zhivago?
Zhivago.
Dr.
Sure.
Zhivago, once again, the panel is wrong.
Oh, it's 1984, isn't it?
It's 1984.
Ah!
Wait, really?
See?
You have to listen to you.
Well, I don't think they're that bleak. I think
Well, I
they're
guess
wonderful people.
my question would be like, what would be the 1984 imagery? that-
1984, I guess.
that's the number.
Yeah.
The number?
I just wanna know.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Zhivago, what's Dr. Zhivago? Laura?
But if they had a 1984, they might also just be a Van Halen fan. So.
Oh.
Van Halen?
Can you find out? who
It's a
has
record.
Dr.
It's
Zhivago?
they had an
I
album
would
called
look into it.
1984.
Oh,
I'd like
So
to
it
know
would be-
who-
oh, I thought they had a record called Dr. Zhivago.
No.
I'm trying to, I would like to see the Dr. Zhivago.
Yeah, who
would
has
like
it?
Zhivago?
Really? You don't know?
We are all
Anybody know?
asking the same.
Yeah,
Yeah?
right.
Is it in a place that we could look at? Or is it-
I don't even know.
We'll check after the show.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's 1984. So, we're back to the library potpourri. So, question 3. What items did a lawyer once smuggle into a meeting at the library? What item did a lawyer once smuggle into a meeting at the library? Is it A, a Colt 45? B, a bag of garbage she tried to leave in the bathroom? C, a baby groundhog and a baby squirrel? Or D, a dead bat? So,
It was the baby groundhog and baby squirrel.
oh, Susan says with authority, she
Yes,
knows it
yes,
is the baby groundhog.
Because
and
they
the
were
baby squirrel.
her animals.
All right.
They were in my purse.
Yeah.
So, I mean, pretty
Right,
quick.
yeah.
Hey, I mean, how can we go against?
Y'all get 25 points because it was a
Alright.
baby groundhog and a baby squirrel.
That was a real,
Why
I
in the world
she was
did that
trying to
happen?
save them. Why she put
So she
them?
brought them to the library.
She came
Is
from
there a
meeting.
nurse on
She
staff?
came from meeting, and so she had them smuggled in her bag.
She had them smuggled. She was smuggling them in.
A groundhog and a squirrel?
Yes, together.
Was she collecting? Like what was?
No,
Did she
she
have two
saw
purses?
them and she wanted to save them. And
So it was just, she was helping to.
she was trying to help,
She
but
was
they
trying
did
to
not
help.
like each other.
I'm not surprised.
And we were more concerned about their welfare. So, in the bag
Right, right.
together.
So she got thrown out of the meeting.
So we had to call the health department to
Yeah.
help us out.
So this is again feeding right into my script here. It's, you're saying, "Aw, baby animals," but it's good to know that the staff was keeping the facilities clean and safe and rabies free. The rules apply to everyone. Luckily, one of the rules is that there are no late fees or meeting room fees. So they're always looking out for us, maintaining the books, the building, monitoring developments to keep the collection fresh, and keeping folks every day, helping them find the information they need. So once again, let's thank the staff for dealing with those kinds of issues.
My wife, who's I'm sure is watching, hi honey, for a very long time wanted to be a librarian.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for making sure that she, I guess, made the right choice in her career. She's not going to be a librarian. Wow. Seriously, I'm amazed. I learned so much about you this evening.
That's the best job in the world.
Never had a dull day.
Well, you guys are a lot of fun, but
Yeah.
man, it's like policeman, fireman, librarian.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's the decider round.
Oh.
Wow.
That's what we've been waiting for.
Yes, this is the one we're waiting for. And this round will determine which of our illustrious panelists has the highest score. But you're all winners to me. Even you, Scott.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. See, that is,
Yeah.
right now, the scores stand as follows. Where are we?
Susan is still in the lead, well in the lead with 232 points.
Whoa.
Steven close behind with 187.
All right.
And
And me?
Scott, 142.
Yeah.
Catching up.
Going up in the world. So this could be it. This could be the question that decides it all. So we're gonna go to the video for a very special final question.
Hi, I'm Amy Dickinson, and I'm your special guest. Okay, and this is the decider question. Are you ready? Which of the following has not been suggested as an improvement to the library? A, more toilets in the men's bathroom. B, add additional floors to create low-income housing in downtown. C, inviting buskers to play music for tips in the Avenue of the Friends. And D, a baked potato bar. Okay, so which of those has not been suggested as an improvement?
It's jumping right out.
May we have you?
Before
Hold on.
Okay, no, we're good. We're good. So
What? Yeah, can we hear him again?
let's do it one more time. So yes, so this is which of the following has not been suggested as an improvement to TCPL? A, more toilets in the men's room. B, additional floors to the building to create low-income housing downtown. C, inviting buskers to play music for tips in the Avenue of the Friends. Or D, a baked potato bar.
I want a baked potato.
I would love that.
Right?
I think
That would go great with this chicken.
Yes.
Right. Agreed.
there is no chicken in there now, is there? Oh, still- one piece. We'll have that at
If
the
you
next
get me a baked
intermission.
potato, I'll split it with you.
I think that I could see someone making suggestion for more bathrooms in the women's room, but not the men's room.
You'd be surprised.
I'm just going on my past experience because, you know, at intermissions, who has to wait the longest, generally speaking?
That's right.
So anyway, I'll go with the bookshelf is moving.
And our mystery guest is. No, bring him in now. Oh, now I really want to know. Yay!
You don't have a squirrel or a groundhog in your backpack.
You can leave that. You can leave that way.
I'm gonna go with that.
You're gonna go with which one?
What? The men's toilets.
The men's toilets. Susan?
I'm gonna say the baked potato bar.
All right, she's gonna say baked potato. And Scott?
I need to hear him again.
All right. They have not been suggested as an improvement.
Yeah.
A, more toilets in the men's room. B, additional floors to create low-income housing. C, inviting buskers to play music for tips in the Avenue of the Friends. Or D, the baked potato bar.
That's not baked potato
That's
bar.
what's not.
Baked potato bar.
Baked potato bar, baked potato bar. More toilets. Turns out you're all wrong again. I'm gonna launch this for the people at home to give them a chance. But so yes, the choices were more toilets, additional floors, inviting buskers to play music for the tips, and baked potato bar. The correct answer is C, inviting buskers to play in the Avenue of the Friends, which means that all three of the other items have been suggested by members of the public.
You know what? And it means that whoever wants a baked potato is a genius.
Well,
I now want a baked
It
potato.
would make, well, you know, I guess if you've got the bacon that you're using as a
Yes, you
as
could
a
have
bookmark, why not a baked
And
potato
more
bar
toilets in the
as
men's
well?
room, you know what trouble that
No,
could be.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
first two I know, because I went to a meeting about air rights over the library.
Really?
Yeah, building up.
So all these suggestions are great suggestions, but you know, there are plenty of ways that this library is fantastic the way it is, and I think we touched on a lot of them tonight. So folks at home, if you want to support that, you know how to do it. Click, snap, text, all those things to make.
4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, 4, 4, wow.
Nicely.
Hold on. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For points to Steven.
You were a math teacher.
That's the
Oh, right. Points. Let's say Scott gets 50, Susan gets 5, and Stephen. Oh no, wait. Scott gets 95. Stephen gets 50. Susan gets 5.
Wait.
Was that tied up?
Susan gets 5.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Stephen gets
90. Stephen gets 50.
50 and Scott gets 90?
95.
Yeah, 95.
All right, my bad.
What the extra 5?
So tonight we've raised a bunch of money thanks to the people who are doing that at home by doing that. When the library was renovated a few years ago, it was actually the result of private donations that were raised during the 21st Century Library Campaign. We're well into the 21st century now. Where do you want the library to head? We can work to bring it back even stronger and more resilient. Fundraising like the event tonight. Focus in the coming months includes collections, not just books, electronic resources, online resources, and audiovisual materials, a mobile outreach van to expand and strengthen services to underserved populations in the rural parts of our county, and supporting the library and continuing to stay responsive to the challenges that continue due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So keep an eye out for news in the coming weeks. And Woody, where are those scores?
This is crazy.
What?
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
You win. I think you win.
It's a three-way.
It was the hand holding. It was the hand holding.
It was the hand holding. As a unit, you are stronger. So thank you once again, everybody, tonight for being part of our panel. Thank you so much for our...
May we have your attention, please? The Tompkins County Public Library closes in 5 minutes.
Let's get out of here.
Please assist us in closing the library by proceeding to the front doors and exiting. Thank you.
Thank you, Rich. The voice of Tompkins County Public Library opens and closes our night. Thank you so much, everybody who tuned in tonight and made this a lot of fun. And thanks again to our sponsors, Vertical CrossFit, and of course, we can't. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna screw up your game here, Leah, and go.
Yes.
Thank you to our magical.
Yeah!
I ruined the shot. I'm sorry. Thank you, Leah.
Let the host play. We let the host play. Sorry.
Good night.
May we have your attention, please? The Tompkins County Public Library is now closed. We hope that you will return soon. The Tompkins County Public Library is now closed. Thank you.